How's it going, YouTube? My name is Christian with Plan Your Federal Retirement. Back with a new segment I'm calling Critical Concepts. Critical Concepts is stemmed from seeing different articles online, hearing conversations with my clients that come to me from conversations they've had or articles they've seen online where there's maybe some partial truths. Maybe they're getting one part of the story correct and then maybe leaving out some very important details, some critical concepts that we really need to be paying attention to and really understand so that we make the best choices for planning our federal retirement. And today I wanted to talk about one of the articles that I came across online. I don't know if this was, written by a particular person or maybe AI, but it was just it was called a comprehensive guide to understanding FERS, and it did a good job talking about FERS in general, how it's comprised of a pension, the Social Security, and TSP, right? The three-legged stool that we talk about. And then it talked about some of the requirements or some of the eligibility requirements in order to get the pension, right? So you've got to be in FERS with civilian time for a minimum of 5 years. That's true. It talked about the eligibility requirements for an immediate retirement, retiring with meeting your minimum retirement age with at least 30 years of credible service, talking about age 60 with 20 years of credible service, or age 62 with 5 years of credible service, right? And then it went off and said, well, there's exceptions with special provisions, and then the 62 with 20 rule, right? So it did a good job talking about that. One of the things that it then mentioned was if we don't retire with one of these immediate retirement rules, then we have the option to do a deferred retirement. And the deferred retirement is basically us retiring either before our MRA or after it, and then deferring when we're turning on our pension until we meet the years of service requirements and age requirements to then begin our pension with a penalty. As you guys probably already know, when it comes to a deferred retirement, we forego our health insurance. And that's one of the things that we say is one of your best benefits that you have as a federal employee is your FEHB, the ability to keep FEHB in retirement. So this article failed to talk about the option of a postponed retirement. And I know you guys who watch our videos are very familiar with postponed retirements. Their eligibility would be retiring with at least your minimum retirement age, or MRA, and 10 years of creditable service. If we retire or separate from service with our MRA and 10 years of credible service, but not the other thresholds, not the other age or service or years of service to meet the immediate retirement rules, sure, we could turn on our pension at that point, or we could postpone turning on our pension for a certain number of years until we meet the age and service requirements to do so. By doing a postponed retirement, we're basically putting our benefits on a shelf, and for that time period, whether that's 6 months or several years, we're not receiving a pension and we're not in FEHB. But then once we go and meet those age and service requirements, we turn on our pension, and then we also then get to keep our health insurance, our FEHB. So a postponed retirement is something we help a lot of our clients with who go that route. And it's a really nice option, a nice feature that the FERS benefits allow, is for us to basically put our benefits on a shelf, not receive the pension, and then basically turn them on and then also get to keep our health insurance. It's just one of those things that I wanted to point out today as you're seeing different articles online or different conversations that you're having, just to be making sure that we're hearing it from the right sources and that we're making sure that we get these concepts really nailed down and that we're really understanding the rules here. So wanted to do a short video on that today. If you have questions on this, feel free to leave your questions below in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribed so you get our latest videos and content that we put out. And until next time, happy planning.